ミッションワクワク。
いらっしゃいませ。オンラインでもとも冷たいストーリーもリラクンスゲームメーカー
チルなバイブス乗れてないとか言うやつそれはただの嘘今から始まるぜハーレープレイズはプロゲーマーだハーレープレイズプロゲーマーデューだプレイズしなぶっ飛んだトークオーチャイルドヘイトはやめとけこれが
Yo, what up? What up, gang? Man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I was there, since I was here with you. You guys know who it is, your boy. Not a boy, a man. What up? Shout out Guanta Pete with this subscription during the intro. Ellie rocks, holding it down. Big moderator energy. Thank you for the prime. Nice to see you here. What up, Wu-Tang? Oh, yeah, there was no offense to anyone who lost a mod sword. I actually just tightened up the mod team. But I got you right here with, just since you've been there, top 10 teammate in, according to my Discord Wrapped in 2025. So you get that now. That's good, though. Rachel Lisa with the prime. What up? Shout out YouTube. What up, gang? Guys, we have to beat Subnautica. I stream, I double dip, I triple dip, stream on YouTube, because I started doing that recently, and streaming on Twitch for all my OGs, and even on Kick for the racist gamblers that watch the stream. We got you guys also, don't worry about it. Let's get some vibes in here. Okay. So Subnautica was a game that a lot of people recommended to me. Psycho Mantis. A lot of people recommended Subnautica to me, and I've been playing it, and I like it. It's hype, Francie, Gippo Nation. Thank you for the soupy. And this game's been mad hype. I was in New York City for the last couple of days, and I was really thinking about just putting on a jock, taking some poppers, getting gaped in the ocean blue. I'm talking about that deep blue waffle, baby boy. Hope. And anyways, what the fuck? So we're gonna get in the ocean. Honestly, I haven't touched it in a couple days. Might be overwhelming. Last time I was there, I was just doing way too much with my base. I was doing way too much with the base. It was cool though. It was fun. But I worry like I'm going to get there and it's going to be like there's no power anymore. Yes, Lana, I did. I missed the gang. Remy Reagan with the disco ball. Yeah, I did. I missed you. And everyone. Chanel Robert. My program. It's my program. It's mon program. But guys, let's should we get up in that shit? Should we get up in a computer? Hey, are we in a chill spot, you think? Are we in a chill spot? Normally when I save a game, I like to save a game in a chill spot so I'm not doing something stupid when I get back in it, but sometimes you never know. We've been playing this piece of shit game for 19 hours. Oh my God. Hey, Missy Savvy, thank you for the gifted Memby. And Remy Reagan with the gift. Got the hype train going. Yeah. Yo, that SNL episode, I was at a taping of SNL this past weekend, guys. And it was really funny. Matt Damon was in it, and he was just killing it. He really was. Ooh. Oh, look what I did. I left myself hungry. So I did leave myself in a bad situation. Ooh. Oh, Alita gifting subs. Hell yeah. Thank you for that. Look at this, though, guys. We got a jerky fridge. Are any of these not cured? Oh, they all are. Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Back to normal. And look, we got a water fridge here. And this is chill, too, because drink as much water as we want now. Seems like power's good. You know, let me give you a little tour of the base. You guys want a tour of the base? Hell yeah. Big shout out to Alita, by the way. We got the sub train at level 3. What up, Joe? Is my guy moving slow? I felt this game moved faster. I got a New York slice and a New York bagel, of course, probably like within 2 seconds of getting there. This is my power. We could put more shit in here. Hey, Disco Sabrina. Thank you for the bits. Okay, wait. I think I can get some of these things and just put them in my bioreactor. This is my base, by the way. Peeping on the outside. I noticed a lot of people don't do this because everyone was clapping my ass for doing it, but a lot of people don't build their base outside the water. But it's pretty sick, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Having a base outside the water, it's chill. You're always in the water. Let me show you the base. You guys need to see what's going on here because we cooked up some good shit. Let me show you. I moved my door around. I moved my door. I moved stuff around. I don't know how to get in my base anymore. Oh, that's how I get in. Oh yeah, that's right. I put the light behind me.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So that I see it. First. Sick. Love the prawn suit. Huge poster here too. So we got some acid mushrooms to put in here. Cool. I think I have an extra locker right here just for some nonsense right now. That's not nonsense. That's all the best stuff I have. Never mind. Cool. You gotta put that there. Death by Soda Machine. Thank you for that. Hell yeah. We got Membies pulling up. Visual Criminal. 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. New members of the stream. And Renz, thank you telling me to stay hydrated. True. I did actually, for all the people pulling up right now, I prepared something for you guys to get you caught up. Let's get you caught up. Prepared this for you guys. Everyone popping in the stream now.
Previously on Subnautica.
That's the crash land. That's how we got on the planet and survived on the life pod. That's the ship we came in on. And it blew up and there was radiation in that bit. There was radiation in that bit. We harnessed all the materials of the ocean. Hey! Oh yeah, that ship was gonna rescue us. It blew up. We explored the island, got some alien artifacts. Shout out Psycho Mantis. We built a base. We built that base. And explored the ship we came in on. And we scanned in the shit out of every fish in the ocean, dude. Whoops. Scanning the shit out of every fish in the ocean. And we're making drugs in our base. No, we're not. But yeah, new vehicles also, dude. We're doing big shit out here in the ocean. And that's basically it. That's pretty much where we're at. And we did build our base right next to the life pod. So, yeah, been very solid vibes. Anyways, you guys are caught up. That's basically it. That's where we're at right now. Hell yeah, what up, Brandroid? I was mega gassed up on that thing. You saw me spit. You like the way I was spinning on that thing, bro? Itchy Band with the 5 gifted subscriptions. Yay. Artificial steam. Nice. Okay, so look, this boy is bumping over here. And check this out. This is huge. Water, dude. Salt. Boom. Gonna get water in like any moment now. Any moment now we're gonna get water. We'll come back for it. Oh yeah, let me give you a little tour. Let's get the exterior first. The reason why I put a light there is because I want to know. Get over here. I want to know where my front door is because I've lost track of that a couple times. Look at that ass. Where's he going? This is my moon pool. I got my bedroom above water. Up there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you could also go inside through the moon pool. Where is it? Oh no, this is not the moon pool. The moon pool is up a level. This is my multi-purpose room. That's where the bioreactor is. And when this started off, it was just 2 tubes, fam. It was 2 tubes. I love Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver is sick. Got my mobile bay here. Yeah, I'm getting caught up for Subnautica 2 because of the co-op, actually. There's the moon pool. Oh, and there's my sub, Bumbleclot. Because it looks like a bumblebee. Fucking sweet. Whoa. Chill, dude. Chill, bro. Where we're fucking sweet. Look at this thing, eh? Health 93. So should we top it off? What am I holding? What am I holding right now? Oh, I can't repair it in here? Alright, fuck it. What's that? Oh, the upgrade. Storage module and depth. So I'd actually like to make it go deeper. I forget where I made the upgrades. Here we got my locker. It's actually holding some crucial materials. Quartz, lithium, we'll put that in there. Hey. Oh yeah, don't worry about that, Lana. You do your thing. You're always around. We will definitely feel your absence, but you're totally good. Of course. Hell yeah, contextual grass. Hell yeah. Music is a lot for me right now. Not even gonna lie. Was blasting. So in here, actually, I got a lot of important materials that I got. I put them here because I end up crafting with them quite a bit. And over here is my... Did I never put the volume in the game back, I guess? Oh, no, I didn't. It's all weird. That feel weird? Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, so the fabricator to make shit. We got power cells here. We got batteries here. This is tools. We put tools in here. Radiation helmet and a knife. Some bonus health kits. Propulsion cannon. This Pathfinder tool I wish I never made, actually. You know? And jerky. We put the salt in here because you can make actually let me take the salt. Because we can make jerky with it. And the thing about jerky is it lasts. Like you just get that for forever. No, I needed it to chill for a second because I want to get people caught up here, and then I'll get some more going. But it had to chill, bro. I had to chill for a second. Oh yeah, okay. This boomerang, we're gonna make jerky out of this boy. Yeah, I couldn't think because I gotta get, you know what to do? I gotta get my devices. Like I gotta get my mind together because what are we gonna do? Like when I boot up, I'm like, what's the mission? What's the mission? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on here? And I'm supposed to be attracted to this. We take this as bonus health because we're going to go on an adventure. I'm telling you that right now. We're going to go on an adventure. And take a bonus water. What's that noise? Okay. Oh yeah, let me show you my bedroom. I forgot. I didn't even finish the tour. We got posters here. Check that out. This is the scanning room. We'll get another wing put here eventually. Yeah, you guys saw that up here. This is work in progress. I got my tchotchkes shelf over here with some bullshit I found in the ocean. Eggs. Seeds. Eggs and seeds. Alien tech. Pulled these off the island. And they were on the island. Here's my bedroom. Check out the aquarium, bro. Sick. So. Gary fish. We got a couple Gary fish out here. Okay. I took one out of the aquarium because we're going to eat it. That's where you start the life pod. I went right there. We'll expand this more, but it's pretty sick, right? You're always underwater, dude. You're always underwater. So when you come home, out of the water. We're going to cook this peeper. Let's give it a little... Let's enjoy this bad boy. Nice. We're maxed out. And health-wise, we're gonna do this. Gonna head to the life pod. And medical kit. There's always medical kits. Oh, actually, let me take it and take a backup. Just in case. So we're maxed out here. We're all maxed out. Let's go grab some equipment and go on an adventure with the fucking gang. Yeah. Oh, and let me go get that bottle of water. Oh, just in time for 2 salts and a bottle of water. Salt in the jerky fridge. The game's giving us music. And we got 2 jerkies, 1 battery, a power cell. So we're gonna unload this battery, and we're gonna VR, my man. They added raptors, iguanas, and more mounts to Crimson Desert. Are you serious? These developers are so sick. They're on one with that. Here's my sea glide. Very crucial. We gotta have a knife. Here's in case we stab someone. A fish. Talking about a fish. We'll bring a flare because we're sick like that. We're going on an adventure. Bring a flashlight. Just gotta be able to see in the dark. I don't foresee we'll need to be building habitats out there, right? Repairing, yeah. But wait, laser cutter. We need the laser cutter. We'll bring a fire extinguisher. It's happened before. Now we can't carry shit. Now we can't carry anything. What up, Based Patat? What up? How you doing? Thank you for the Prime. And you're right. Or no, just reg subscription. Thank you. And you're right. I do need more posts for Sabrina. 100%. Okay, we got batteries for the repair tool. We got a big battery. I don't know why. We could also carry stuff in our thingy. We did that. You know what? I probably won't need 2 fire extinguishers. That'd be crazy. And this thing, you think I'll need it? It brings me 15 seconds of oxygen. Can I just drink it instead of using it to go up? Yeah, this is a great chat to get some advice, by the way. We got smart people here. Yeah. What up? It's me, Matt Min. Yeah, of course. Of course, dude. Of course. Okay, and we got storage on this bad boy. Where is the storage? What's the battery situation like? Okay, here's the storage. What do we got in there? Nothing. Put 1 spare battery in there. And also, we'll put 1 bottle of water in there. Yeah. Wanted to put the batteries in those devices. Fire extinguisher. And the habitat builder. The things that I'd like less likely to need. Cool. You guys ready to go on an adventure right now?
Welcome aboard Cal Systems Online.
Oh yeah, that's mine too. I used to snatch up all these fish. It's pretty sick. Oh yeah, and there's someone else's habitat was down there. I never fully searched around the boat. Because there used to be radiation. Hey, my man, Toothaioli with the corgi. Big corgi shit. Big corgi shit. Yeah, a lot of people say this is like their favorite game. I fully slept on it. I hate those guys. They blow up on your ass. So I guess I've been in here before. Scanning shit's really important. It helps you build new stuff for your boat. I already have this fragment. So it'll just give me some resources, but whatever. What up, James? Silver. Lead. He's right behind me, this guy. He's gonna blow up. Nothing here. Your boy can't scan? Oh, coffee machine. I did scan that. And then we used it to make coffee. And then I tore it off my wall because it wasn't sparking joy. Well, we got air. Here she is. I never played Subnautica before. Never. See, whenever you get to these piles, there's always some things to grab. This is, once again, I already have that, so if I scan it, I just get resources. I should probably hold this flashlight instead of a fish. Can I get in this bad boy? Yeah, because this is something that... This is something that I would expect to, like, laser into. Is this the laser tool that I'm holding? No, this is repair tool. This is laser tool. Okay. It's not like a cut into here type place. I needed the repair tool. Dudes, I was right there. I knew something was up. Get some air. Hey, Samantha, thank you for the dog. For that dog. Hell yeah. Thank you for that. What up, guys? Popping in the stream. This isn't really cutting it that much. Do I need like my did I come in here through another entry? Oh. Okay, we'll be cautious about the fact that I am... How much air I have. All this for beacons? Let's go. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it. We got 27 seconds and then we're pulling... Okay. There's just another door. I've been in here before. Alright, that's cringe and embarrassing. Maybe I should just stay in the water and drown. Thought I was all like having a sick-ass adventure. I've just like been here. It's my own house. It's like looking around the house for the remote or your phone the whole time and it's in your hand. Or in your pocket. Let's get out of here. Hey, Mel Z, what up? Nice to see you. Thank you for the soupy. I was in New York. Thought about the marathon. I jogged the marathon route. I was like, not that crazy. Maybe I should sign up. No, I didn't. Hey, Splooge Deluge, what up? You know what? It's a mineral run. Yeah. Yeah. We'll grab some stuff, we'll come right back. We have nothing, we have no titanium anyways. We need more titanium. But the goal is sometimes you see these metal pieces, there's like something important to scan. What blueprints would I even need, actually? What do I need here? Prawn suit jump upgrade. Oh, depth module volume 2. Oh, I could build that also. Depth module volume 3. I could build those. Ultra glide fins. Oh, this is what we want. Cyclops. Engine and hull. That's what I need. That's what we need. Anthony Wayne. Anthony Wayne. My inventory's full. Who was that? Do I know you? Have I scanned you? He looked weird at that angle. Felt like I didn't know him. What up, Key DeVille? Back to the base. Fucking running into fish. There's something so silly. Beep beep. Sorry. Good vibes. I was in New York City, that is right, and I got home by the tunnels. I don't need any titanium actually. We're just vibing. Sierra Jane, what up, what up?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Knife. Titanium locker. And metals. And quartz. Let me put the quartz there. Oh, 1 second. Yo. What up? I'm back. What up, Delano? Yeah, you wish. Keep thinking about me shitting. We're back. That's sick, dude. What was I doing? See, what was I even doing? Caracoda with the Prime subscription. Thank you for that. Hell yeah. What up, YA? Had a job interview today, wore a suit and everything. Think I might get this one. Hey, hell yeah. Great online community over here, that's for sure. And Sierra Jane, I shouted you out for the membership. Bottle of water. Zooted and booted. You want to see my room at night? This is my pickup line in Subnautica. Whoa. Sick. I know, Q Johnson. I know. I was thinking about the same thing. It's just like if you're a fan, you have like everyone's live. Imagine like WWE had that back in the day or something. Like someone was always going to be live. All right, back to adventuring.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hey, Andreas, with the bits. Thank you for those bits. Hell yeah. Oh, shit. I ran over that little fish. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sick beat, Subnautica. I love when Subnautica starts playing music that it had no right being this sick. Gold! What's that little nook there? Quartz. Not the most important stuff for me right now. But actually, I don't know. I don't know what ends up happening. I gotta build more lockers back home. That's what's gotta happen, for real, for real. What was that, titanium? Garbage. Garbage. One of these things would be so fun, IRL. Wouldn't it? Like cruising around this thing in the ocean? In the deep blue waffle?
$30.
Shut up. I saw something worth checking out. What are you guys talking about? The best vibes in here? We got the best vibes. Cultivated the sickest community. Well, I gotta be honest. I've definitely hijacked like 3 communities and narrowed it down to a raw core of dope ass individuals. But still, there's lots of curating going on. Like the sharpening of a blade. This community is so chill. It's like a very sharp blade that'll fucking cut you if you're not chill. So that's why we're all chill. Because we're like a blade. A very chill blade. Chilled. Because we left it in your fucking body because you weren't being fucking cool. So we killed you. Now your fucking body's cool. We left a blade in there. The community's mad good vibes. Fucking kill all the bad vibes. Oh, huge, dudes. This is what we're out here for, dude. I hope it's not like a bottle of water. You know, it'd be sick? A nutrition cube. Or something I haven't gotten before. First aid kit, trash, garbage. Fuck this game. This game's shit.
30 seconds.
Ooh, Deathstroke action figure. Which action figure? Which one? A McFarlane? I never emptied my storage when I went back to my base. After that little run. No, I didn't. Stupid. Mega chillest. Mega chillest, Chelsea. Hey, Roger, my man with the prime. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Big up, big up. My favorite brine is Breakfast of Booze. Dilly-dallied on a creek? You ever been dilly-dallied? You ever been dilly-dallied in your creek? Fucking smash right into his ass, dude. He thinks I care. He really thinks I care. I never use the map on the Sea Glide. I'm a man. Like my dad, I don't stop and ask for directions. I crank my hog till it bleeds. Let's get some titanium going. What up, Erica? Shout out Chili Shally. You're right about that, Brian. This is my sea, my ocean. another titanium locker. And this, we got to do some housekeeping. We got to do some housekeeping. There was some missions and things to do, but now we got to do some housekeeping. Where's my habitat? Put this in the tools and that. And that. And that. We'll hang on to Sea Glide right now. I made this. Benzene. Benzene, I don't even know what it is. Oh yeah, I gotta empty my thing too. What's up, Myra Da? Hell yeah. Immaculate vibes. Much needed. Another insane work weekend. Ready to decompress, catch up on After Dark. I know about Limax, and I still didn't watch Project Hail Mary. You're right. You're right. My bad. I'll get on it. What up, Nisha Brit? What up, what up? Habitat builder. Huge. Okay, because a couple things got to happen here. Yeah. We got to do up this room. It's making something. Whoops. Is it wrong to put an emphasis on vibes? Function-wise, is there a function? I don't know. I don't know, dude. But vibes. Is it chill? Yes, it is. We're happy with that, right? We like how that looks. I have to take that poster. And this is quartz and titanium. I need to compare here. I need to really see. Wait, what is this that I'm holding here? Wall locker. Because this holds much more, but it's just like a less vibes aesthetically when it's the big locker. So maybe titanium will be a big locker. Oh, big locker's here. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, and I'm out of quartz. That's cool. That's cool. It happens. We got a ton of quartz. What I got in materials? Nice. I guessed correctly. Cool. Yeah. So you can't label these like you can the other boys. It seems like Leslie Moon with the Prime. Thank you for that. Thank you. Oh, back to back. That's a good move. That works. I like that. Let me try that out. Let me try that out. There's something there. Let me see. Let me see how that looks. This could be good here. If we do... oh, and also, we have this large room partition. But it goes there. I don't like where it goes like that. It goes along here. Splits the room like that. Don't need this room split. I kind of like the vibes of it being big. So let me see this. Yeah, dude. Huge call, bro. Huge call, Wu-Tang. Aesthetics over function, 100%. What's up, Suna? Whoops. Yeah, aesthetics over function every day. Can I fit in here? Okay. But I gotta make sure that it's doable, because drip or drown for sure, but still, like, let's not try and drown. I want Subnautica 2 to have a snapping function. Game changer. It's fucking game changer, dude. And another thing. Hell yeah, dudes. Hell yeah, dudes. It's getting pretty sick in here. I don't know. Keep the titanium because I'm going to need this right now. Put the copper in there. Free up some space. Actually, jerky fridge. Take some salt. We're going to hang on to this water. And jerky fridge, we'll put some fish back in here. Cured fish. And we're actually going to snatch some fish real fast right now from the trap. Hey, I Rage Metal. What up, pimp? That asshole thinks I made this shit for him? Come on.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yes. Thank you. Whoops. Stack up on some salt here. First, let's just actually eat. Gamer room with a race car chair. Come on. For what? I'm a gamer. I don't have a race car chair. Oh shit, I wasn't eating the cooked one. I was eating the raw one. I'm so stupid. Idiot. Let's clean the coral tube samples out of here too. Where are they? There they are. Free up some room. Get some bottles of water. What up, Freeze? No, I don't, Roger. I did before, though. Dana, what's up? You too. You too. All right, Boogity. Thank you for the streak. Thank you. I'll check it out. Cecilia Bedelia. No, Freeze, you're a mod. You're a VIP now, weren't you? I did actually. I changed you from mod to VIP. There we go. Actually, would you two guys, would you rather mod or VIP? You two guys. And I only did it because I was changing some things, and what the fuck? Wanted to handle something quickly. I will default to what Freeze wants. After all, he is the head of weed community. I got to reset the game. For some reason, I popped out there and it stopped working. What up, Jub Mash? Damn, we got the old school gang here. The OG triple OGs. Rainbow Bright with the clean shave. What up, what up? Welcome. Well, you could be a mod or a VIP. Erica, thank you for the gift. What is that one? Jules. Jules. Thank you. Let me reboot the game back up here. It glitched out when I popped out the thing. I put mod, but that wasn't my preference. No, moderating was always like kind of not important on the stream to me. It was not a thing that we ever did or something like that. I'd stream at 3 a.m. Sometimes like some manic weirdo people would come in, say some crazy shit, whatever. But even then, we never really moderated the chat or anything like that. So, okay, thank you for the jewels. So when we started opening up the Discord to new people and the became a bit more of a social ecosystem, there was a bit more emphasis on moderating. Yeah, and that was it. There was just actually like dozens of mods, some from years ago that didn't have any power. So I went and I switched people from mods to VIP because that was it. Let's get back in there. When the stream is a sharpened blade of chill, it's true. It's true. Oh yeah, that was all about Twitch mods. Oh no, that's the active ones, Freeze. Those are the active ones. Oh yeah, and that's true. Actually, way back in the day, James was a moderator, one of the first, and he banned himself. He literally banned himself. He told me he was too dumb to do it. Let's get these waters in here. Backup waters. We'll hang on to one. Put the salt in here. We're gonna have to make a kitchen in this on this boat. Like, that's literally what's going to have to happen here. Okay, that's my rare materials here. This locker. What was that noise? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? You. Rare. Are you rare enough? Gold. Look at all this gold. Gold and silver. Yellow. And the fact that the base is partially above water is disturbing your thalassophobia. Why? It should be comfy for you. Wall locker. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. We actually, now that we got this back-to-back move, I need 2 copper ores for that. Let me see how this looks. Oh, the ocean is too vast above when you're looking at it above water. Okay. Freeze, I still have not beaten a run of Slay the Spire 2 yet. So man, that sign's ugly, eh? Hey, that sign's sick. What's this arrow doing? Oh, is that the direction that it moves or something? Is it going to marquee? Oh, there's arrows to tell you where you are on the base. Ah. Oh. Okay, okay. Still an ugly ass sign. I'm not gonna lie. The sign is ugly. But this can hold my titanium. We have a titanium takes up a lot. It takes up a lot. Here. Rare metals? Is copper rare? Nah, not that rare. But silver and gold is. Who the fuck is that outside my fucking base, bro? I'm gonna lose my shit. If they keep making noise out there, I'm gonna go crazy. Okay. Where the fuck is my knife, dude? Who the fuck is that here? Who's out here on some stupid shit? Is it you? Dude, I'm curious. Is it you? Is it fucking you, bro? Hey? What are you thinking, bro? Where are you going? No, bitch. No, dude. You're not gonna fucking make noise outside the fucking base like that and think that you're gonna fucking peace out. Fuck. Taking my food. Screaming like a fish bitch outside the house, the crib, while the baby's sleeping. Fuck you, pal. 1v1 me. Where are you? Yeah. Tell your friends. Tell your friends it's my ocean now. Let them know. Might as well get a health pack in the thing here while we're here. Oh, it's the gas seal. Oh. Well, don't I feel like a police officer? Whoopsies.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Whatever this will be, we'll get back to the science later. We'll put the copper in here. Yeah, we'll drink this water. Put those acid mushrooms in the thingy. Gold and silver in here. Actually, I'm gonna need that titanium to build this stuff here. Stalker tooth, that's big. I should just go make glass with it right now. Music's always so chill. Enameled glass is one stalker tooth and a glass. All right. Good. You got a white monster? Lucky. I had to chill. What's up, Emma Miscudi? Yeah, because there's a guy that comes in and harasses with the bits. Actually, he only comes at night, though. Hey. Hey, yo, what? What the heck? Purple tablet. A lot of titanium. Yeah, we're going to take all that stuff out of here. Because we're going to move everything down to the lockers. Only titanium in there. We will put gold and silver in the other one. the rare metals in here. Diamond's pretty rare. He can go. He can go. I gotta make a fabricator down here, I believe. You know, because otherwise I'm gonna do lots of back and forth otherwise. This side we could do heavy metals on this side. That's heavy metals, dude. Heavy metals. And this side raw rare materials. Like enameled glass. And eggs. What is this item that I'm holding here? What is that? Creature egg. Yeah, we need a locker for eggs, bro. Well, I'll put it in here with the rare materials. Yeah, eggs. Egg. 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 I don't need a medkit generator in the base necessarily because I am right next to my life pod, so I technically have one. Yeah. Goodbye. Metals. Okay, we'll put my titanium in here. Why did I put that in there? Yeah, get that out of there. This is where I put rare materials-ish. Materials, mats. This is the mat locker. Shout out to Matlock. What? First shout out to Matlock on YouTube, I bet, ever. Oh yeah. We could throw this in the generator. Is the generator even done yet? No? Okay. Cool. Everything's going great. This is going great. This is awesome. Gold, silver, and diamond. Diamond. It's too much. It's already too much. Yeah, it's too much. I got too much gold and diamond and shit. It's crazy. I can't believe I got rich like this. And here, materials. Okay, that's chill. That's all good. That's cool. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna put the diamonds in here. There's no room for diamonds here. I'm taking diamonds out. That's what we're doing. Taking diamonds out. Silver can go in there. That's gold and silver. We'll have to make bigger ones, I bet. It's just the wall lockers are too chill. I like how they look. Excuse me? Water. And do I have titanium on me to make another wall locker? Yes, I do. Underpa, thank you for the jewels. Hell yeah. And Scoby Gaming, thank you for the Prime subscription. What up, what up? Welcome. Welcome. Hey, Underpa with the clapping seal. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So we got lockers here. Do you know how many times these posters have moved? Let's chill. In this locker, super rare metals. The rarest metals. This has got to be a rare metal. I think I got that deep in the ocean. Nice. Yeah, yeah. That's okay. We got titanium here. We are, look at this. All this. We did this today, dudes. We made this shit happen today. Okay, this is cool because we could also expand now. We could expand the base. What's my durability out of the base? 9.5? Okay, that's cool. Everything's cool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we got all the lockers out of our entrance. We can keep this up here. The batteries should stay up here because this, it's like just battery stuff. That's fine. Tools. This is good in here. This is like mission. This is like mission command. I got my scanner here, the thing there. This is the stuff that I would do to prep for like a mission. We're big chilling here with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And water could stay here too. Yeah, water stays here. This bonus locker, yeah, but you know, expanding here could be good. Fabricator, okay. Okay, everything here is fine. It's upstairs, we got some that we could clear out. We will use our downstairs locker here to transport shit. We're going to need quartz for an egg locker. Let's go put our rare materials in the basement. Some vibes. Computer! Turn the vibes up. Super rare metals. Ruby passes. Rare metals. Was this heavy metals? Yes. Is lithium heavy? It's high strength. Close enough. This is funky materials, so I'll put benzene in there. We'll take the egg up because we're gonna have an egg room. Egg room. and science nonsense shit. Oh yeah, it is pretty hard to find stuff in this game, but at least you know the direction that you should be going. Like a lot of times these Survivor games, they didn't give you much direction. Hey, Freeze, my man. 2 months, 9 days, 15 hours. I would like to, you know what? I got to go find the leaderboard and see who's put in the time. Oh, lithium is heavy. Okay, so it's high strength alloy and it's heavy, bro. Oh, seeds. We're going to have a seeds and an egg. Seeds and an egg locker. We're keeping the alien tech up here for now. Hey, Baked Frog, my man with the 250 bits. Lana. Oh yeah, that's just Twitch. And also Stream Elements has been funky before. No, this isn't the game music. We need an egg locker, alien tech locker. Fabricating room. Fabricating. And kitchen. Egg section. What am I holding? Let me sort that out first. Temporary egg locker. Baked Frog. Hell yeah. Thank you for that, dude. Yeah, beacons are sweet. I need to use them more. I'm sleeping on the beacons. Nothing in here right now. Okay. I could put seeds in there. I feel like that's going to be a kitchen move, that one. I guess my eggs are upstairs. Yeah, see, this goes to Sabrina has spent 0 seconds watching. Like, not even the 1 second it would take to type that up if you typed it up. Hey, Fusey with the guitar, dude. What? Oh, damn. Hell yeah. Oh, you're right. Keep some in my sea moth. That's a good call. Yo. That's a good call. I'm going to do that. Very smart. Damn. Marlino with the 550 jewels. 550 jewels. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with it. Except for Freeze. Freeze actually probably is way higher than that. Do I have lead on me? I don't. We need lead though. because it... We need lead. Which one did I say was heavy metals? Nice. Hey, Rainbow Bright! Thank you for the sunshine. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Mary Nelson. I love that game. Okay. Now, if I made another room. Plasteel ingot. What do we need for plasteel? Titanium into lithium. Whoops. Oh, hell yeah, Throst. And trust me, that was never me. Like, this is brand new, dude. That was never me. Streaming at regular hours? No shot. Never. And what's HCB? Shout out HCB, maybe. Oh, I grabbed all that and I didn't grab 2 lithium. Oh, 1 titanium ingot and 2 lithium. Oh, you idiot. Oh, I grabbed lead, not lithium. Dummy. Is that bots? No, I'm not. I swear. I've never seen that. Are we being DDoSed? Are we being attacked right now on stream? Do bots hit the like button? Very interesting. By interesting, I mean fuck them. Let's just we'll leave them. We'll leave them be. Why do they say HCB? Oh, I need 2 plasteel ingot. I'm so stupid. I need the thing also. That's for 1. I gotta make a fabricator down here also. Whoops, wrong button. And was this the heavy metals? We got lithium in here. We're gonna have to do a lithium run. Harley cranking bean. Hey, Harley cranking bean. Harley cockball. One plasteel. Two plasteel ingot. We'll put one there. I need another. I need more lithium. We gotta get more lithium, broskies. I need one more lithium. Shit. So we'll have to come back and finish it later. We're gonna do a quick mish. Quick mish. We're gonna make a kitchen by there. That's where my jerky and stuff should be. We're going to the scanning room. I can't put lithium on this? What? Really? Copper and magnetite, but we don't. I wanted to scan for lithium. Yep. We're gonna go for a ride. To Bumbleclot. My base.
All systems online.
We can't go that deep in this thing yet. It's been a minute since we've seen Booger. Oh shit, it's one. Hey, we're at 2:30. Cool. Subnautica music. Shit, I forgot to use your excellent idea and bring a beacon. Yo, Marlin, that Marlino, that toxic waste scene was crazy. And it is very funny now. The best part is, can you fly, Bobby? And then he throws him. Isn't that what happened? Isn't it there? Wait, no, it's not that part. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is right before. It is, I think. Can you fly, Bobby? De famille. Hey, der famille. Les der. I haven't played the first one all the way through, but I already own the second one. I'm hyped to play it. Foray fish. Can't see shit down here. $400 meters. Would my skull not be exploding IRL? Oh, what this? What this? Northwest 1,700 meters. $400 down. Damn, I wish I had a beacon. Just I wait for what? No, you know how No Man's Sky is fun is if you play it with the thing. Play it with the
30 seconds.
VR. Sorry. My brain was doing a lot of thinking about the depths that I'm trying to experience right now. I'm going to bring my thing more this way. Because there's a light here. We must explore. We're going in that cave. Hundo P, baby. Hundo P. Come inside. Wait by the light of the moon. Come to my cave. Hey. Oh. Six, seven. I never played Oxygen Not Included. I liked No Man's Sky.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Hey, Jen with the gifted Memby. Hell yeah. I did not beat Saros. I actually fell off of it because of this. Oh. Oh, okay. Hey, Lana, thank you for that. Hell yeah. 5 gifted Membies. Yeah, yeah. Guys, welcome to the live stream. If you got a gifted Memby, give him a shout out. So we were 1700 northwest. Go up high because of Reapers. Oh, you got Miss Toot Scootin'. Maybe the next one, brother. It's a rare find, that holy zombie. You know me, though. I'll seek out the gape. I seek out the gape. What up, Lucy? Oh, you see that air we got? Too thick. Too thick, too quid. Too thick. Shout out to San Diego. What's up? Thank you for the 10 USD. Good morning. Harley, enjoy the sound of your voice. You ever thought about starting or co-hosting a podcast? Sometimes I dream about having a podcast and co-hosting a podcast that lots of people care about and being a guest on Infinity Podcasts. But then I'm like, nah, fuck me. And I just crank my hog instead. With a lesbian and a David. You guys want to see some fucking sea moth tricks, dude? Fuck yeah, bro. It's fucking sick. It's fucking sick, bruh. I run over all these motherfucking fish.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. sick. Yeah. Reaper Leviathan in chat. Nobody turn off your lights. Watch the stream with your lights off. Yo, Reaper Leviathan in chat. Crank your hog, crank your hog. Shut up, shut up. Crank your fucking hog. Big, 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 big. Big. Let's get some jerky ones too. What up, Pride Minute? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Freeze, I've been thinking about that for the last hour, dude. For the last hour. Am I streaming Thursday? Hundo P, baby. What should I say? Should I say Hundo P or should I say Hundy Purse? Or neither, because that is annoying. Wait, why'd I do that? Why did I put my copper and lead in there? Take that egg back. No more fish for the salt? Okay. That's cool. That's cool. We're good in one big bottle of water. That's cool. Refresh a med kit. Honey mustard steam. Wait, which DMs on what? Which DMs? Shout out to the jewels. Shout out to the jewels. Oh, no. That was not, but that's hilarious. I like that people would even think it's me. That's hilarious. Kind of wish it were. Why did I come out here again? The med kit. And I had to feed. Oh yeah. Let's clear out the inventory of the storage here. Emergency bottle of water. Should put emergency med kit in there. Don't need to do that. I have med kits in here. One med kit. Beacon reminder. Yep. That's right. That's what I was here for, and I was not thinking. Copper and titanium. Okay. Chill. this is temporary egg place. Oh, is it copper and titanium? Copper's not super rare. No, that's gold. What? I put this in here? When did I put my Sea Glide in there? Weird. Okay, this seems to be where I'm holding some... I gotta get my sign set up, dude. Was it titanium? Yeah. Was it? Who else got a ship battery? Yeah, let those bad boys charge up a little bit. And habitat boy, we need that. Cool. The beacon was copper wire. Oh wait, copper or titanium. Thank God, I almost just made copper ore, wire, whatever, you know. Two. Alright, Cheech, gotta get in through the tunnels, baby. Gotta do it through the tunnels. Backup battery, fire extinguisher, health. Could put 2 kits in there. 3 beacons. Nice. Four beacons. Do 4 beacons. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Didn't want to do that.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Whoopsies. Ranch is not a thing there at all. Where are you, Ireland? Oh yeah, I forgot to put this in the storage. Oh my God. Fucking CMOD. Fuck this thing. Who built this
All
stupid fucking...
systems online.
This shit? A man? Swim short. Fangirl Eclectic with the 4 months. Hell yeah. Thank you for that. Beacon. Mm-hmm. 1 spare battery. A 1 spare power cell. And a nutrition block. Chubbs, thank you for the 6 on. That should be good. That should be good. Should be. Should be good. Now we gotta grab our alien tech. I know this isn't my alien tech, but I want to clear that locker out. We got an egg locker down here anyways. Right? Just for now, hold this egg. And this copper and this titanium. And I'll hang on to this cured peeper. And I'll check this just in case. Oh, good timing. Look at that. Crazy, dude. Am I in sync with my base or what? Salt. So we got beacons. Oh, we need our alien tech. So I saw someone in the chat said I might need this ion cube. Why not bring two? Hmm? Let's get crazy, dudes. Let's get fucking crazy. And give me a little sip of water. That's the sip we need. And any tools, just in case I'm missing anything. This guy's cool. We should bring him. He's cool. We got a fire extinguisher. Did I bring a fire extinguisher inside the thing? We'll bring a flare also, because they're cool sometimes. Propulsion cannon. Let's bring this frickin' thing also. I never use it. Right. I had to crash land in Ireland once. Legit crash landing. And the beacon. And I'm gonna eat this cured peeper. Storage module. Wait. Where do I? I don't do it in the vehicle, mobile vehicle bay, do I? Oh, here? Fabricator. Okay. Hull reinforcement. Sonar. Torpedo. Solar charger. Pretty good. Perimeter defense. Okay, what's polyaniline and wiring? Hydrochloric acid and gold. Salt deposit 3 deep shrooms. Oh, I don't have deep shrooms. Okay. You know what? We should be fine. Worst case, this breaks and I lose it all. Fuck it. Fuck it. Where was it?
All systems online.
1,700 meters. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, a third of the way there. Pardon me, excuse me. Whoopsies. Yes, I have 2 purple tablets. Coming up to our destination. No one stand until the seatbelt light is off. It's been a long time since you had a purple tablet, Freeze.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Hey, Anna Marie, thank you for that. Party blowers. That's the party pooper. Oh shit, we went too far. Alright. Okay. Everything's chill. Put a bottle of water in there. And, let's get some air. Another entrance to the hole. Sweet noise of picking up a rare metal, am I right, dudes? Maybe it's down there. Dr. Cheese MD! Cheese MD!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Kobe. Man, this flare didn't do shit. Okay.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
I don't care, dude. I'm good. No, honestly, I swear, I'm good. No, as long as everyone had fun. I'm good. Everyone had fun. That's all that matters. I'm not mad. Why would I be mad over a video game? I don't get mad at anything. Come on. Fuck my
I am the last pure heart super chill Harry Wants game. Welcome to the community.
You guys having fun? Is everyone having fun on the stream? Hey? Is everyone having a good time? Hope everyone's having a good time. Hope everyone's chilling. Enjoying the game. What a sick game. It's so cool. It's so cool. Remember, guys, you got to be careful when you go deep in the ocean. Be careful, dudes. Because when you get deep in the ocean, the rules are different. You might lose all your shit. You know? And remember, if that ever happens to you guys, if that ever happens, something, I don't know, fucking stupid happens in the game, whatever. Whatever. As long as you have fun, enjoy yourself, then that's the most important part. And I'm happy that everyone's here enjoying themselves. Because that's why we do it. If you're not going to have fun playing video games, what's the point of gaming? Hey? Should I go fuck his ass up, dude? Don't fucking play this shit, bro. Not now, bitch. Not now, bro. Not now, bitch. Big stupid ass bitch. Should I go kill him? Should I go kill him?
Seconds.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oxygen.
I lost it all. No! You got it. 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 No! That one's on me. That one's on me. Whoa. Whoa. We were deep. We were deep. Hey, listen. Actually has nothing to do with getting my ass beat there. It's got nothing to do with it. Maybe a little. Oh, no, I don't lose. Oh, you know what? Let me go get my beacon. I was going to call it. but it actually H3 starts at 2:30. Let me go get my beacon. Sorry, not that. My tablets. That's what we need. We need my tablets. Can I build another one of these? I could probably build another one, right? We're going to get my shit. We're going to get my shit. Oh, no, I got my shit. Cool. Sweet. We got our shit. Put those back. Yeah. So I got to build another thing. What does it take to build this thing again? Titanium, power cell, 2 glass, lead, and lube. Put you in there. Let's get you for some lube. Oh no, I had never met them before. And let's just put this on the blueprint here. A lube. Oh, that's a plasteel ingot. Not what we need. We want a titanium one. Two glass. So let me grab 2 quartz. Yep. One lead. One lead. Titanium ingot. Glass and a power cell. Back in business, bitch. Fuck this ocean. Back in biz, baby. There she is. Round 2.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Can I go pick up my destroyed Seamoth, like depth modules and stuff? Or is that gone? No more Mr. Nice Guy. Switchblade. And storage. Lithium. 3 oh, no lithium, dude. No lithium. Depth module. Titanium and glass. Titanium and glass. Let's do it. Get back out there. Stay focused. Where my quartz, bro? Where my quartz? I didn't grab enough titanium. I gotta make a fabricator down here. I'm on some shit, dude. Put the sea glide down, bro. Hey, Luis the Third, thank you for the prime, baby. Oh, circle puts your stuff away. Depth module, one more glass. Am I a stupid guy or what? Depth module. One more glass. Am I holding any fish? Nope. Let's hit that aquarium real fast. Sorry, gang. I gotta eat. I should have pinned the recipe. It's too late now. Okay, okay. Oh, I thought it was because he has kids. That's fucking fastest bounce back in history, dude. That's the fastest bounce back in history, bro. So we got this, we got this. Let's take a spare bat. One spare bat. Unload that one. Let's get freshies only. Freshies only. Yep. Cool. All right. One beacon. We're poor now, dudes. We are poor. It's not like what it was. I need my tablets. And ion cubes. One food item. One jerky. One jerky. Come switchblade.
All systems online.
We lock in now. Hell yeah. Snorkel, thank you for the jewels. Thank you for that. Shout out Tyler. Grinding on that wood. Grinding on that wood. Haven Rhiannon, hell yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you. So we won't park this thing so far down anymore. Running over fish and mashing my thing up. I gotta make it stronger. And gotta go deeper. Thank you for the jewels! Key Lime Fairy, hell yeah. It's got to be around here a bit. Lulu boy, thank you for that. With the disco, hell yeah. Thank you. Lulu boy. We gotta go this way a bit. What's up, Crabtronics? Bit more, I think. Oh yeah, that's right. We went through this mushroom tree shit. It is very TikTok. It is. Thank you for the flowers, Pharaoh. It is. Let's get a galaxy up in this bitch. Okay, this is familiar now. Who the fuck is that? The teleport boy? Not him. Marlena, thank you for the jewels. Thank you for that. What up, Zara?
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Go, go, go! That made me think of Counter-Strike. Reset you! Hope it goes well. So stressful. Later, head. Hi. What the fuck? And I didn't bring health. Who the fuck is that, bro? Who the fuck is that? Oh, that happens when you get to the edge of the map? Okay, we got our tablets and stuff. And apparently we took a screenshot to mark our failure. Emily Russ, thank you for that. Hey, Switchblade is still fine. We'll get there in 40 minutes. What's up, Fart Whales? Oh, they spawn at the edge? So I was at the edge of the map? We got some sick air, though, eh? That thing threw me up in the air. That was pretty cool. What's up, Nate, dog? See that guy? You know you went too far. Good to know. Good to know. Hey, Faye Real, turn it up. Faye Real, turn it up. What up, FemK? Fart whale, girlfriend. Hey, goat trophy. The goat trophy. We did not lose the sea moth, thankfully. We just got our ass beat for going to the edge of the map. Apparently, we got our ass beat for having too much fun. Apparently, we had too much fun. Miso soup with the goat trophy. Yeah, yeah. And diving off the deep end with the 250 joules. Thank you for that. Those MSN stickers, that's that new shit, dude. That's that new YouTube shit. That's that YouTube going after TikTok type shit. Hello. Have I penetrated you yet? DJ Zimaway, my man with the GOAT trophy. Oh shit. Damn, GOAT trophies big time pulling up. Hell yeah, dudes. Thank you, pimps. Thank you. Huge.
New blueprint acquired.
Knock. Can't get out this way. Okay. This bag is awesome. I should have been using it more. This little side mission has been happening now. That's fine. Beep boop. Thank you. Welcome to the community, baby. Hell yeah. Have I scanned this already? Yeah, I did. Damn, I blew all my air looking for the entrance to this thing again. Where did I enter? Oh. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Laser cutter. Yes, there is an After Dark today.
seconds.
Oh wait, I can't get out that way. I'm in here, bitch. Light stick fragment? This is what we've been looking. Wait, okay, never mind. That sucked. We've been looking for a third piece of the Cyclops. 2 of them. So I guess it has to be a different thing. I guess it has to be a different piece. Yeah, this time we'll go through that busted door there. Woo. What? After Dark in 20 minutes? Oh no, it's the regular show today. It's the regular show today. And then After Dark after the regular show today. That's the way inside also. Okay. Oh, 2 of 3. Huge. Cyclops thermal reactor module. Let's fucking go, bitch. Who it is here? Oh. New mark on the map?
Integrating new PDA data.
And that plant shelf is pretty cool. I like that. Okay, next time we come back in, we're going to go through that door there.
Thirty seconds.
Well, it's a whack-ass place to save the game. But the real show's about to start right now. The main show. Oof, banger. We got James Charles in the fucking thumbnail. Let's do it, boy. Let's do it. So this is the main show. Whoops. All right. Yo, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out. Stay true to yourself. Follow your heart. You're all very chill dudes. Seriously, I'm glad you hang out here. It's always a good time. And, yep, they will be. They will be. But this is not the waiting room. There is none. And huge shout out. Thank you for the corgi. $20 half gallon. Yeah, the corgi. Yep, and I would love to stream after this because I have to fucking I gotta play this game, dude. I gotta beat it. But looking forward to seeing you all there. Stay true to yourself, follow your heart, trust no one except me. You're also chill.
Daddy, chill.